Sup Shredders, my name is Logan aka Spiderhands and welcome to an SP Patrons video today where I'm making a monthly custom review for you of a track from an act named onpu labo titled Night Blue, and if we switch over to here we have ourselves a track on the screen and we're going to listen through it from start till finish and we're going to hear what we think. Let's go, let's do this. What do we got? Oh, that's fantastic panning with those synths, dude. Oh, fantastic use of the keys, really nice and colorful. What have they got that little sort of like gritty texture on their left side there? That's kind of unusual. Oh, that bass is nice and fresh as well, exploring those octaves on the fretboard. And the subtlety of that drum fill there, you know, with those pan toms is just kind of dope, eh? It's really pleasant to listen to. Phenomenal vocal technique there, you know. Oh, the guitar lines on the left. Sensational. I love the snare tone and the use of those hi-hats. The hi-hats sound really fresh, but they're so precise as well. Take me out tonight. Really charming, fantastic tone, phrase there, a nice personality shown by the singer there. And I just love the pretty colors and interesting triads we have alongside these major and minor tones with the extensions, like some 6 or 7s. 16th note groove on the hi-hats with these moogish kind of synths on the sides. It's just so hella funky, man. It's so hella fresh. Like, honestly, when I listen to music like this, I think, honestly, how could they make it sound any more suave or sophisticated than this? The breathy textures on those vocals combined with the technicality of the performance, the intricacy of the arrangement and accompaniment. It's something to behold, for sure. Nothing but love for it, man. There's just a sensational pop to that snare drum that absolutely lights up my world, man. Really simple sort of harmony there. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Are those ninths? 7ths or 9ths, man? Oh yes, Pentatonic with those unison bends. Sensational tone. I wonder what type of lead guitar he's using. A little bit more sort of element and those quarter note bends were absolutely sensational, man. I love the sass and the jive to it, dude. Clear notes, no mistakes, no errors there, man. Great sense of dynamic range performance there. Careful attention to the voicing. The intensity of it. It's sassy, dude. It's a hell of a sassy vibe. Yeah, no, it was a really tasty, sort of fiery solo, you know. Got no complaints about it whatsoever. I could listen to that all day. Loving those 16th note grooves with it, and it's long with quite a slow kind of funky tempo. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the way that snare pops though, I mean, like, tell me about it, dude. The snare tail on that, the reverb tail, it hovers there and fills in that space, that void there. It's really important. Bum, 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 bum. You know, they have that last note there to add a bit of tension. It's not quite resolving. It's hanging there like a stank, man. It's a stank note. But we come back to that there. Refreshing start to the new... Okay, reiterating back on that key lead motif there. Cool. Ooh, that hi-hat cymbal work though, man. Those open and closed hi-hats. Do we have some turntablism there? In the top range there, do we have some filtered turntablism? Because that's a fun little vibe and jive we got going there. Oh, nice use of this. Oh. Some tremolo bar work with those slides. Oh, tightness and finesse. Whoa. Woo! Okay, well, this is too hard to handle, man. I can't do anything but nod my head to it, man. And pay homage and respect for the king, man. Oh, that... Coming in with that second line there, harmonizing with the prior. Phenomenal use of the 5.5 minutes for sure. Oh, dude. There's some sort of neoclassical stuff going on with those lead voicings and phrasings there. So slap bass is a welcome texture in amongst everything else, but the heavy choruses and the presence of those guitar parts on both sides, you know, the separate trackings there, the accompaniment is impressive for sure, man. Damn, dude, what a banger. So this is the conclusion of my review of the track from onpu Labo titled Night Blue, if I'm not mistaken. What do I think this song is about? I'm not sure. I don't have the lyrics on me, but if I would have to say something about it, it's about the nightlife and, you know, celebrating the intimacy of it. A bit of freshness, a bit of that futuristic kind of casual vibe there. I would like to know more about it though. I think for me the star of the show in part is the vocals, the actual singer. She's phenomenal. She holds the stage on her own with the leads in the center field and has these lovely intricate little melodies throughout the verses and choruses and everything like that make you miss her even when you've got those really slick guitar solos going on there. Great use of head and chest voice, very comfortable with the vibratos and other little bits of ornamentation and that side of things. Works really well within the sometimes really tricky little overall harmonies that are going on within this track. I'm very impressed with it. Well done on that front. The theme behind it there with those jazzy extensions on the keys and guitars, the 16th note groove on the drums, slap bass, and everything else that's going on with those succulent guitar leads with the pentatonic and blues was a little bit of ornamentation, a little bit of chromaticism occasionally, working with some parallel major or minor triads there that I really appreciate. Despite the fact that there is clear sort of attention to detail with like the major and minor triads plus the 7s and 9s that we hear, it's still impressive how much space they managed to find for all these different notes that we have in both the vocal and the guitar parts. It's like we understand fundamentally exactly what we need, sort of elevate and fill in the niches and gaps that can come when we sort of don't use a 7th and then use a 9th instead for a bit of neutrality in that upper range, which I really appreciate. We had these separate guitar lines going on the sides with the lead in the center, and then we had the bass and the different keys and some other sort of pad parts potentially, and of course the drums with those really engaging, interesting sort of snare fills and the open and hi-hat clicks and grooves, and it's just wonderful, man. Honestly, there was so much effort put into the performance, as well as stacking the overall composition in a way which made it really engaging and interesting to listen to, that I have lots of love for it, and I think this is a sensational live performance. They obviously played this in the same room. It's very organic and authentic, and I think that everything in here is on par and where it needs to be in order to be able to justify the amount of love I've got for it. The production, recording, and mixing and mastering is utterly sensational as well. It's got a nice sort of warmth to it. The vocals were recorded incredibly well. Nice, crisp, clear, competent recording there. Nice filtering EQ with a little bit of reverb in it, but not too much. Wasn't any modulation on the vocals. The lady could just sing. The drums, were nice and subtle without any sort of there was oomph to it, but not too much to kind of allow a sense of smoothness alongside the bass with the slap parts, the guitar, multiple guitar tracks, and the keys and everything else involved. And, there were some bits, I think, as well, like turntablism, they were occasional, but they were just little bits of extra foley and little scratches on the side. It was so full and vibrant, full of life, man. There was a lot to appreciate and pick apart within this, which makes it an interesting track to review. I think that it was nice and wide in the stereo field and nicely balanced in the frequency spectrum. There weren't any sort of weird resonances or anything like that. Very professional recording, and leveling makes it a fantastic mix and master. And it was nice and loud without pumping, so limiting compression was absolutely handled well. That's effectively my review of this track, Night Blue by onpu Labo. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please do go check out this band and show them some love via their various social medias and their YouTube page. And stay cool and stay safe. And please remember to support your local musicians and artists at this point in time as they need the help more than ever with all the crazy stuff going on in the world. And I will catch you in the next SP Patrons video. Spiderhands out.